Hi, I'm Gregory Nichols from St Angela's and St Bonaventure's Sixth Form College in Newham. I live with my family in East Ham. In the year 2012, I'll be 25 years of age.
I'm Obi Bear-Bonts from Canon Palmer Catholic School in Redbridge. I live with my family in Hainault, and I will be 24 years old when London hosts the Olympic Games.
My name is Mukid Khan and I'm from Norlington School. I live with my parents in Leighton and I'm 13 years old. In the year 2012, I'm going to be 21 years old and I may have a family of my own.
Hi, my name's Amy Elwin and I go to Canon Palmer Catholic School in London and I come from Beckton. I will be 24 when the Olympics comes to London.
Hello, I'm Anthony Wright from Eastside Young Youth Academy in Newham and I will be a young man of 19 years of age in 2012. We are all from groups of membership in Telco and London Citizens.
Hi! Not only are we here today to welcome the Olympic torch to London, but also we are constructing a video letter to give to the attention of Lord Cope and his London Committee for the year 2012. We're inviting you to consider our proposals for improving the chances of London being the host city for the 2012 Olympic Games.
We're quite keen for London to win the bid next July, but we think the present application is frankly, well, a bit boring and not ambitious enough for us. So we want you to fight for us and our neighbourhoods in the spirit of the original Olympics.
We have tried to think, why would a member of the IOC sitting in Kuala Lumpur or Rio decide to vote for London as opposed to New York or Paris? Neither historic buildings or the royal family are enough to swing the vote.
We, London citizens, want you to think more bigger and act more courageously. That's the way we think London will win.
We are asking you to back our London Citizens Olympic Charter and, as evidence, to write down these key principles or people's guarantees in the London bid this summer.
I'm Father Michael Copps and we're in St Francis Stratford where I'm parish priest. Now this community here is a member of Telco, London Citizens, and we fully support London Citizens' Charter for the Olympic Games. And we feel that it would be better, there would be a better deal for the people of East London if certain guarantees were written into the bid that is made for the London Olympics. What I'm particularly concerned about is affordable housing. In this area, prices have gone out of sight for people, and a lot of our people are on low incomes. And so what I would like to see in that bid is guarantee of affordable housing, and affordable housing in perpetuity. Now this can be done through a land trust, and so this is something that we wish to have right in the bid for the London Olympics.
My name is Jan Atkins. I'm from Stratford Methodist Church. Our congregation is very diverse. It's ethnically mixed. In fact, we've got 32 different countries represented in our congregation. There's young, there's elderly, there's all sorts of people. That's why we're very concerned about the local people who live locally and how the Olympic bid might affect them. One of my concerns, well, there's two really. One is about health and the other one is about education. It's about whether or not our young people can be trained for appropriate jobs in the future, not jobs that are going to give them just the minimum wage and in the sort of bottom level of the service sector, but jobs that can really make a difference and help them to be part of this community and then not want to move on to other places. It's important to build this community up. Of course, the other issue is healthcare. Our frail and elderly people are not getting the service they need from healthcare. And this is why we support the London Citizens Olympic Charter.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Ali. I'm a University of East London student. I'm an active member of Islamic Society. At the same time, I'm a rep of Telco, London Citizen. If you look at where I'm standing right now, this is going to be the next Olympic site, the main stadium for the next Olympic. We support London Citizen Olympic Charter. We want university and the future students to benefit from this sporting legacy. Also, at the same time, we want immediate money set aside for this construction academy so that the young people can benefit from the job training skills. Didn't it sound as a good deal?
I'm Pastor Nem Sabunge from Freedom's Ark. I'm the Chief Executive of the Peace Alliance. And over here in North London, we want to say we support the Olympic bid, but we also support the London Citizens Olympic Charter. The reason we support it is this. We believe that if we can write in 30% of the construction contracts that come into the Olympic contract or the Olympic Village, what will happen is all the citizens that live in North and East London can benefit from this. And I believe then it will be a good deal for London.
My name's Mike Bold. I'm the Unison Branch Secretary here at the Homerton Hospital, and we're backing the London Citizens Olympic Charter. We've recently won our campaign for a living wage here at the Homerton, and I think it's been a win-win situation for all parties concerned. Winning for the contracted staff who are now paid a living wage and can not only pay their bills but look forward with some hope and prospects for their own development and their family's development too. It's also been a win situation for the Homerton. The low pay of the contracted staff has been something of a real thorn in their side, and now that thorn has been removed, and I'm sure they are quite happy to be able to pay all their staff a living wage. We do hope that the Valley will be designated a living wage zone so that we can have a win-win situation for all parties, and it would be good as well that Hackney has a win at the Olympics also.
So, what's the deal? Even though, or perhaps because I am a teenager, I understand deals, give or take, what's in it for you and what's in it for me. After all, they do say there's no such thing as a free lunch, or is there?
Why are we even talking of deals here in East London? Well, let's face it, we all know that there have been a series of broken promises, and our communities do have a collective memory.
My name is Amos Ohon from Eastside Young Leaders Academy in Newham. Anyway, only 8 years ago they promised us jobs, houses and a brave new world on the Greenwich Peninsula in return for the Millennium Dome.
What do we get?
A Punch, a Judy show and a windswept landscape.
Good deal! 10 years ago they said that this vast exhibition centre will be used to give thousands of jobs and regenerate this part of Newham.
What did we get?
A location for the Ministry of Defence to sell guns and another windswept landscape.
No deal!
30 years ago, they promised our parents that this development, Canary Wharf, would bring jobs, security and new riches to the local community. What did we get? Lots of wine bars, some jobs for young people to sit in front of computer screens, and very expensive houses in communities. And there were some jobs which went to local people.
Some deal, not.
We are asking you to include the specific and firm promises in our Olympic Charter in the bid as it's written up this autumn. If you do, the London citizens will welcome the IOC to London in the March of 2005. I want the Olympic torch to return to London for real in the year 2012, so I can tell my friends and my family that you, Lord Coe, took me and London citizens seriously enough to put the guarantees into the bid this year. Thanks for listening to us and considering our letter. London Citizens wishes you all the best in the future and hopes that we work constructively with you in the future. Now that's a deal.